child becomes your friend, you tend to let go of a lot of things, and at the end of the day, the child might become a bad child, or some things will go wrong. So you take that child some days as your friend, some days as a parent. I'm your mom, I'm your dad. I have to make you do what I want to make you do.
Hello, ma. I'm Jenny Alex.
Okay, I am Mrs. Juliet Wanko.
You have a beautiful kids.
Thank you so much.
So, what are the most challenges you face while raising those kids?
Wow, challenge. There are a lot. You know, having kids and raising them, it's not easy. They come with a lot of challenges. At times, you want them to do something and they are not ready to do it. You know, kids have the mind of their own. But you won't let them win all the time, because they said if you want to raise a good child, then that child must not be your friend. Okay, because if the child becomes your friend, you tend to let go of a lot of things, and at the end of the day, the child might become a bad child, or some things will go wrong. So you take that child some days as your friend, some days as a parent. I'm your mom, I'm your dad. I have to make you do what I want to make you do, not you, the child, controlling me. So don't let your child or your children to control you most times or all the time. Make sure you're always on top of your game. It's not easy, but by God's grace, we keep raising good kids.
So what will you advise for? How will parents be on top of his game to control, to discipline those kids well?
Well, for you to be able to discipline your kids well, first of all, you have to have time for your kids. Because discipline is not a one-time thing. It's not something you do once and you say, oh, I taught him or I taught her. No, it's something you do continuously, because children learn continuously. The more you keep telling them repeatedly, you be like, something I told this child yesterday, he didn't do it. But keep telling that child. Over time, you find out that the child will get to learn what you want that child to do. So don't stop, don't be discouraged, no matter the time. Continue, and one day you see that child will be able to master that thing you're teaching the child.
So how do you control influence, like bad influence from other kids to your kids? How do you regulate or control it?
Yeah, that one still boils down to you being around. A parent must be around. Yeah, it's not like you're 247, but even if you work, you have to give time to your kids. Ask them, how was school today? How was church? Anywhere they went to. For instance, after this occasion, you get back home, you ask them what happened today, what did you enjoy, what are the likes and dislikes about the environment. And before you know, they'll open up to tell you somebody did something like this. And then you ask them, okay, when the person did that, what was your reaction? From there, you know where to correct, you know where to advise, and you know where to support them. And with that, you have wonderful kids.
How do you raise contented kids that are contented with what they have, the little you give to them?
Contentment, that one is a very serious thing that every child needs to have. Otherwise, the children will go haywire, right? So when it comes to being contented with what they have, you have to keep telling them. You have to keep telling them, and it's not everything that the child wants that you give to the child. Because if you continue doing that, the child will never know that there are people who don't even get half of what he or she gets. So the more you tell them, okay, this is what I have. For instance, coming out here now, when we want to play, I told them, look at what I have. This is my budget. And once we are done spending this, that is all. So you have to be contented with it. If not, we stay at home and they were like, oh, mommy, let's go, no problem. We don't mind. We will not play. We'll just see our movie. And we are fine with it. We've not eaten any food here, but they also want to watch their movie, play around, and that's it.
So what is your advice to other parents and intended parents out there?
Well, just be you, try and learn, because we learn every day. Most of the things I know today, I have 4 kids. I didn't just learn them. I didn't know them from my mother's house, right? I learn, I research. There are a lot of people that talk about kids online. You know, some of them are psychologists, some of them are therapists. You learn from them, and you learn from older parents. Besides, it's not everything you take. You pick the ones you know that are good for you and leave others. And with that, and by God's grace, because you have to fire prayer, midnight prayer, afternoon, daytime, everything, and you will succeed. That's just
okay. Is it good for other parents to compare their kids with other kids?
When you compare, it's not too good. It's not too good. If you must do that, just keep it within yourself, right? Say for instance, your child is not doing as good as other kids in class. You don't just start telling that child, then this person is better than you. You don't put it that way. You put it this way. Oh, I see that people are doing, okay, you got 50%. Other people are even getting 100. You can do better. Next time you can get to 60. You work hard with that child, not belittling the child and letting the child know, other people that have 100, they have 10 heads. Why are you still in 50? You encourage the child, not total comparing. If you want to compare, do it inside your mind, and then work hard to make sure or see how your child will go high. Your child might not even get to the level of those kids, but As long as they've gone a bar higher, it's a plus for you.
So as a parent, how did you regulate well-mannered at home, your relationship with your own spouse? Because kids learn from us. We're their first teacher. So how do you do it?
That one is tough, especially in this present Nigeria that we are in. But the truth is, all marriages have issues, all parents have issues. There are times where you have to talk about certain things, but try as much as possible not to do it in front of the kids. No matter how hot you are, at times the men might not even think about it. They might start talking. You, the mother, since you know it, or any of the spouse that knows better, step aside, move to the room. The other person will follow you. They say that thing where they talk, we're not supposed to say it there. This is where we are supposed to say it. At the end of the day, it's not easy because a lot of people, even at times, you might, because of maybe the way you're feeling, you might want to voice out, but try and control yourself. At times, by the time you do it once, twice, you start getting used to it or start adjusting.
That at this age, now children throw tantrum. How did you control it?
Okay, they do what?
Throw tantrum, anger issue.
That one, especially this one that is 6 years old, the one that is 2 years old. At times, the tantrum is not. I don't even know how to explain it. At times, you'll be wondering what is causing it. Nothing. I'm like, okay, do you want this? Do you want that? The child, most times, just let them be. Let them be. At times, what I do is I hug her, my 2-year-old. I just hug her. She was like, Mommy. I said, Nene, I love you. I love you. At times it won't work. The I love you will not work. But at times it does. Other times I will just leave her, say, hey, do what you want to do. By the time you finish, you will come back to me. Then at times I will pretend, I say, Nene, I'm hot. Tell me sorry. Maybe she says, Mommy, sorry. She will start crying and come to me, and then we'll settle. So there's no particular pattern to handling it. You just have to try what works for you. That's right.
Thank you very much. You follow me on Jenny Alex. I know. Thank you very much.
Is that on TikTok or
Facebook or now?
Okay.
To YouTube. I'm going to TikTok.
Oh, okay, that's nice. My name is Juliet Nwankwo. I'm also on Facebook as Juliet Nwankwo and Yako Nwankwo. Yes.
Okay, I will search for you.
Nice meeting you. Yeah.
I'll be bringing my flyers and signing
It's fine.
so at least you'll see yourself. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We'll meet.
All right.
Thank you.